They're facts.
But Jerry, let me bring you in, because you'll sit there and look lovely as you do on the programme and say nothing. The government says that long-term research has shown that even cannabis can damage the liver, lungs, and various other parts of the body, can cause cancer, I think, as well.
Just about anything. I mean, the reason I would be against the legalisation of cannabis at the moment, and I think it's a perfectly legitimate debate, is because I'm vehemently, like you, are against smoking. I think would send out the wrong message. But I think we've actually got to have this debate on drugs, because we've tried everything else. The difficulty is we're going to have to lead the public with us, and it's going to have to be an informed debate, a very informed debate. And that's why when you started this little piece, you talked about the Green Paper, and the Green Paper is consulting people like Ben who do understand these things, who've taken time and trouble.
Benjamin, he doesn't like being called Ben. I have the notes here. Is that right, Benjamin?
I'll forgive him.
Okay,
I'm
I was told not to.
Yeah.
No, it's just that my dad's called Benjamin,
right,
and he calls himself Peter.
Unnecessary, right?
Yeah.
So, Your Lordship,
Yep.
is there... No, I like, if you have a lord, you have to use it. Is there anything you think that the government... I mean, we've got here, Jerry can pop back. He has a chat with John every, tea time, lunchtime. They get in a huddle in the Cabinet Office. Anything that they should be doing that they're not doing at the moment, that your committee and...
I think there's an enormous amount they should be doing, but I have to say that this Green Paper they've produced is probably the best attempt to open a debate on the subject there's been
Ignore Gary
in 10 or 15 years. I mean, it is a very important document, and undoubtedly the task force the Department of Health set up to look at the efficiency of drug treatment is again a major step forward. So they are actually doing quite a lot that we've asked them to do. I mean, I think the interesting points that Jerry made are this. Of course, the idea of legalising drugs is not because we approve of drug taking. It's because prohibition doesn't work, and we've got to tackle what is essentially a health problem using health services, not using the criminal justice system. The other point that Jerry made is about the government putting over its message. Now, the fact is, government is not a PR machine. The role of government is to adopt policies, not to put out messages. And it is also interesting to note that for the last 25 years, government have been telling people not to take drugs, and they do. So maybe if government tell people...
Did it take a lot of time for you to come out as a drug addict and be prepared to do that?
In what way? I mean, it didn't take a lot of time for my close friends and family to realise I was a drug addict, for various technical, obvious reasons. But it did take me a certain amount of time to pluck up courage to, afterwards, when I got clean and sober, to start talking about it. And for years there was stigmatism, but fortunately that appears to be dying.
We're going to talk... sorry, we're going to go now. We're right over time. We'll be back next week. We're going to carry on because I'm interested to find out exactly if you think that from your talking to people about it and saying, look, that I had the benefits of a good family and everything else, and it could happen to me, would make more people prepared.
In what way?
To come and confront their problems and talk about it.
No, I think people are confronting their problems. We know from research, I mean, most of the information, facts and figures you get about drugs are in fact a load of balls. If you look at them, we're not on the air now, if you look at them very closely, all these figures that are churned out, you find out where that figure comes from.
Now take a look around the rock and heavy metal scene with Noisy Mothers.
Welcome, one and all, to Noisy Mothers. We're Terrorvision, and we're presenting tonight's show from Cambridge Corn Exchange, where we're going to be playing later on.
Next up, Anne has a chat with Georgia band Collective Soul about their new album, Hints, Allegations and Things Left Unsaid.
The weird thing, it's not a true representation of what the band is or what the band's capable of doing, because it is a demo. It will always be a demo, no matter how many units we sell of it. It's still a demo that I did in our one-room basement, which is good, and which to me it proved its point. I was trying to write songs that I was wanting to sell to other people, hopefully to be hits. I got one for us, but what it's done, it's enabled us to have the opportunity to do something as a band. The next CD is what we're really looking forward to. Not that this one's bad, we're not trying to put this one down, but it is, the next one will be really a true representation of what the band is. When those songs were written, that I might have been happy or something, I don't know, but I mean, I'm just as human as everybody else. I go through periods where, you know, I hate the world just as much as anybody else, and I hate myself, I hate but I try not to let that get into the music, because I still feel music should be an entertainment. I don't want to stress anything, but I mean, there will be songs in there that I'm sure people are going to go, and the new stuff, they're going to go, wow, he's changed his attitude. In reality, I haven't, you know, it's just, you write what you feel.
I don't think we've changed really necessarily. Like I said, we really haven't even thought about it. We've been so busy that we really haven't even been able to think exactly of the success we've had. So I don't think we've really changed.
Yeah, and you know, the other thing about it is we were friends before we were a band. That's the cool thing. We all grew up within a mile of each other. I don't think anybody in the band could get too carried away in any direction of their attitude without the other guys slapping them around and bringing them back to, you know, where they belong. Yeah, you know, or getting too down on anything, you know.
Down by the sea, oh, I think I saw. Yeah. Oh, I love desire. So plant a little seed, soon it starts growing. Shed a little light, then you be glowing. Hear a little tune, then you start singing. Give a little love, and love will start breathing. Oh, out by the bay, oh, I long to be. Oh, man, oh, peace. So plant a little seed, soon it starts growing. Shed a little light, then you be glowing. Hear a little tune, then you start singing. Give a little love, and love will start breathing. We're gonna breathe. We're gonna breathe love. Yeah, love. We're gonna breathe. We're gonna breathe love. Well, I'm gonna take a deep breath for you. Down by the sea, oh, I think I saw. Yeah. Oh, I love desire. So plant a little seed, soon it starts growing. Shed a little light, then you be glowing. Hear a little tune, then you start singing. Give a little love, and love will start breathing. Plant a little seed, soon it starts growing. Shed a little light, then you'll be glowing. Hear a little tune, then you start singing. Give a little love, and love will start breathing. Breathe a little love. Breathe a little love. We all gonna breathe. We all gonna breathe. Come on now, people, come on now, 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 breathe.
Next up, we've got the winners of the Obituary competition, and their tour dates in November.
All coming up over Don't Care from their World Demise album.
I don't care what they say. I don't care. I'll do what I want. I am my own son. Tell me you think what to do. No way, I don't fear. Slow down. Follow your mind. I don't care what they say. I don't care. I'll do what I want. No one's mine is mine. You're mine. Just for your own kind. Not news from you. Stand by. Won't fight the fortune.
That was Beavis and Butthead with Cher doing I've Got You Babe, one of our favourite videos.
Coming up next, we've got Jimmy Page and Robert Plant with their new record, No Quarter Unleaded, whatever that means. And that's out on Phonogram on the 7th of November.
Don't forget my wages. Personally speaking, I've been wanting to work with Robert for a long time, and in the past it had just been in dribs and drabs on certain record projects, playing on Robert's album, and he's sang on one of mine, and then the sort of Live Aid and this sort of thing, and the time was right really, and we discussed a lot of areas of how we could get things together, and we both agreed on the fact that that we would have to do something that was within a new light. Maybe if we were to do the old numbers, then it would be like possibly set the same picture but within a different frame, you see.
Baby, 2:11 every night. It really makes a lot of drive. I don't think that's right. Yeah, but you know I did what I could. So, oh, I love you, baby. Oh, I love you, baby. Oh, I love you, baby. Oh, I love you. Look, girl. Baby, since I've been loving you, yeah.
It's not going anywhere new, but it's a great sort of marriage for the two of us to, phrase against each other vocally and guitar-wise. It's something that is, if you like, it puts us back in one of the very familiar roles that we played. It's quite consoling, really, because I was quite worried about that being a cliche, but when you're doing it, it's great, and it can be different every night.
Oh, did a little while. I think I see my friends coming right in 80 miles. So friends, you get some silver, you get a little cold. What did you bring me, my dear friend? Keep me from the gallows pole. What did you bring me? Keep me from the gallows pole. I couldn't get no silver, I couldn't get no gold. You know you're too damn poor to keep me from the gallows pole. See my brother come right in many miles. Well, you get some silver to get a little gold. But what did you bring me, my brother, to keep me from the gallows pole? Now, brother, I brought you some silver. I brought a little gold. I brought a little everything to keep you from the gallows pole. Yes, I bought you to keep you from the gallows pole. Hangman, turn your head a while. I think I see my sister come right in many miles.
North African adventure musically has been a great sort of helter-skelter of hope for opportunity and failure, because originally we wanted to work with a very famous orchestra out of Rabat and rework a couple of Zeppelin songs that way. Right. And that fell on its face, didn't it?
Yeah.
Morocco is a land of a million sort of contradictions, and one of the contradictions most that we came across was, yes, okay, that's fine, and then you get there and there's nobody there. It's a great Moroccan joke. We've experienced it for the last 20 years. Oh yeah, everything you want. Then you get there and there's, not only is there nothing there, but there's nobody there. You make every single fact and every point of logical liaison and they don't work. So we went on a wing and a prayer and a phone call to meet the Ganawa. That was so much more natural. And we wrote songs with them, which was amazing.
City don't cry. Oh, city don't cry. It's all your perfect truth turns to love. All your dreams of freedom fall away. All your prayers of justice and so much more. Oh, city don't cry.
Who are the Ganawa? The Ganawa are tribes of people that originally were brought in as slaves to into Morocco by the Arabs. They actually came from Sudan, I believe. That's correct.
And Mali.
And Mali too, yeah. And their music is very trance-like, and also they have the facility and the capability of healing within that music.
Right. It's about as far away from George Michael as you can get. You know, I mean, they play for hours and hours and hours and hours, and it's a therapy. You know. But they also make cassettes that you can buy for 15 dirham. It's certainly a little more evocative than, you know, Guildford. Just to be away in an area where you know there's been some activity that isn't easily explained nowadays. You know, tribal stuff, cultural stuff, the poetry of the Welsh triads, the whole Taliesin. The whole thing is, if you have the eye for it, it's still there.
Close the door, put out the light. You know they won't be home tonight. The snow falls hard, and don't you know? The winds are full of blue, cool, 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 cool. Sleep and get good, to build a dream.
I saw a rush of the Kashmir, and there was a close-up of the solo violin in the middle of Kashmir, and the man's face. Because he was so far, he was so proud, you know. And it's great to work with musicians who are so proud of their roots, and they're normally not in a position to extend it into, you know, into this. And therefore their pride is such a, it's so much food for us. It's great. It's really, really positive. So it's a great experience. It wouldn't have been half as good without them. They've been fantastic.
Oh, baby, baby, when the pipes begin to cry. Baby, baby, how do you feel? When the rivers run dry, baby, how do you feel?
Next on your TV, you've got Terrorvision live at the Corn Exchange in Cambridge, playing a track from the new album, How to Make Friends and Influence People. That's us. Who's in your hair, with the spots clear and tangled in his ivory wear? Who's in your view, who's in your face? Straight out of the 7th, this is straight out of place. His collar's gonna bite on top of the wall, down the bar, falling. One good eye, wink the whitening his skull, toothless grin, crawling. I'm a moving, I'm a shooting. He's a discotheque wreck, I'm a shooting. He's a discotheque wreck, it's in the side, he's in your pocket. He's a super flying guy without a super flying rocket. Every night, he's on your case. Terrible reality of disco rays. His collar's gonna bite on top of the wall. Down the bar, falling. One good eye, he waits to wilding his girls. Toothless grin, crawling. I'm a moving, I'm a shooting. He's a discotheque wreck. I'm a grooving, I'm a shooting. He's a discotheque wreck. Yo!
No need to think, to want, to love. We are everything you need. Don't turn your back on us.
Rock boys! Rock boys! Rock boys! Rock citizen!
1984. Is it the past or the future? Now Time Life Music brings you 24 great tracks from a classic year on 2 CDs or cassettes. You can't buy them in the shops. They're only available by calling this number. But be careful. You don't know who might be listening.
Never lose it!
Music.
By day, you're in full view. But at night, drivers may not see you. You can be just a shadow, even in the center of town. So make sure you're clearly seen on the streets after dark. Wear something light. Or carry anything that's white. Drivers see you best if you wear something reflective. So please, be safe at night. Be seen. Be bright.
I'll tell you who I would like to see on that Unplugged programme. Jean-Michel Jarre. Droogies, boozers, strumpets and losers. Welcome once more to Cosmos. Hope you're having one out there, because we're certainly having one in here. And I hope you enjoyed Corrosion of Conformity and Albatross, taken from their fantastic new CD, Deliverance. And we like that an enormous amount. Some hideous rumours abounding and abounding. Well, it's only one, actually. It's not even a rumour. Apparently, the Black Crowes are going to have their wrists slapped for their latest album cover to a Morica, because it's a naughty little shot of ladies' bits with pubic hairs sticking over the top of their bikinis, which is very, very naughty. I'll tell you something which is even naughtier. If you get Daddy Longlegs' legs and squash them into the soap, they look just like pubic hairs. Ha! And also, 2000 AD, remember I said congratulations to number 900? Well, someone wrote in saying that we said it on Noisy Mothers, and I have been awarded a Krill Tro Thargo for services rendered in the name of Thrill Power from Tharg himself. Thank you very much. Oh, excellent. Things should be going in Mum's purse again, all those crinkly bits of paper before. There's an excellent single out at the moment by Trina Drum called Great Fire. They've just supported Green Day, and excellent. Oh, hit an asteroid already. And The Stripper by Orange Deluxe. Orange Deluxe, superb band. Cope, the guitarist, used to be the cameraman. Right there. Where? There. And an excellent CD, Killers from Paul Di'Anno, ex-Iron Maiden. It's called Menace to Society. Out as we speak, I hope. And very Pantera-like, very heavy. Not at all like you would expect. An old one, Virus, Warmonger, the compilation. Virus, the old hardcore punk band. Excellent if you like that sort of stuff. And of course, it is all old though. TASS, Mania Festo, sorry. Very weird LP, but excellent, excellent. Big Chief, this is called Platinum Jive. Very good. Sub Pop, actually. They're on a big label now. And they're off a big label and on Music for Nations. Warrior Soul, the Space Age Playboys. We love it, we love it, we love it. And we also love Downset, Los Angeles Downset. It's called Downset. I hope you can get it in the shops. I know there's a bit of difficulty with this one, but we're going to keep that one here because we love it so much. And we also love this one so much. Nativity in Black, a tribute to Black Sabbath. Everyone's on here. Biohazard, White Zombie, Megadeth, Thousand Over Jesus, Ozzy Osbourne, Corrosion of Conformity. Yes, they're all on there, all on there. And some excellent demos I've received. If you see these bands in your area or you see these demos for sale somewhere in your shops, you should buy them. Sins, it's Symphony in Slang. Excellent, excellent demo. Fear Teacher, very good, very heavy. Sarcoma, a new one. We've had them on recently. It's called Sludge. They produced another one. It's about 1,000 times better than the last one, and I hope that they're going to make it. Lick That. They sent some bonios for Bullseye. Thank you very much, Lick That, and it's a very good demo. Well done. And They, another excellent demo. Gertie Singer as well. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, look at this, Bullseye. I can't hear. It's gone deaf. Look at all this around me. You're probably wondering what it is. Well, it's a fabulous Dolby Pre-Logic receiver. And 2 side speakers. There's 2 rear speakers, which you can't see because they're behind you. And there's 1 center speaker, which if you're lucky, you'll be sat on. And it's the components of a cinema, basically, in your very own living room. And it's courtesy of Unilet Vision and Sound of New Malden. And it's a very exciting prize. And you're probably wondering how you can win it. Well, we are going to show a video now, which is, in fact, Soundgarden and Loud Love. This track was used in Wayne's World, the very, very first Wayne's World film, which, of course, is a cinema film. And this is a cinema in your own home. So, watch out for details over Soundgarden's Loud Love. Until next week, rock hard, rock heavy, rock animal. Wake up, Bullseye. Show them you're alive.
Okay, that's it for this week. We're going to leave you with our new single and new video, Alice, What's the Matter? Thanks for having us. We'll see you next time on tour. See you later. Bye.
Alice, what's the matter?
Something about you really puts me down. You're the wife of the party, you're the toast of the town. Something about you really picks me up, like a hot cup of coffee in a hot coffee cup. Feels like a Saturday, being easy going. Minded it's a Sunday, time to overflowing. You can see clearly now the rain is gone, but it looks like someone's gonna drop the bomb.
Alice, what's the matter? Alice, what's the matter? Alice, what's the matter?
Alice, what's the matter? Something about her, she reminds me of you. Something about him, he could be me too. Something about them, something about the other. Something got to tell you about my dad and your mother. Feels like a Saturday, playing easy going. Minded it's a Sunday, time to blow the flowing. You can see clearly now the rain is gone, but it looks like someone's gonna drop the bomb.
Alice, what's the matter? Alice, what's the matter? Alice, what's the matter? Alice, what's the matter?
Alice, what's the matter? Alice, what's the matter? Alice, what's the matter? Alice, what's the matter? Something about black, something about white, something about wrong, something about right, something about us, something about them, something about Bill, something only something about them, something about you, something about me, something about A, B, C, D, and E, something about hell, something about heaven, something about 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. Alice, what's the matter? Alice, what's the matter? Alice, what's the matter?
Coming next, the first of our 2 trips to meet the people who